Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Burrell. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. was hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the
field. They're going to come right back.
I think they'll come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good one.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Burrell. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this all the way down. 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. Jackson now off the bootleg. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And it makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the
And now the rookie's free. 20. Touchdown. A great effort there. 83 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Jackson. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. Rosas' kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Burrell. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. From deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now Jackson on 1st down. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot, and here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half. Flushed out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Ravens have got it. So they elect to decline it. And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They run the counter. Cates. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Jackson to throw. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens add on. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Second down, back to Fournette.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On first down, Burrell. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On 2nd and 12, Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Burrell.
And that would go right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Burrell. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big pickup there on the run. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yep. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Throwing on first down, Burrell.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw. Burrell. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Burrell. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Vikings 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action with Jackson. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here's Jackson. Open man, Gronkowski complete. Escapes the defender. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On 2nd down now. Cates, that backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game as the Ravens push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Minnesota. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever?
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Wiggles free. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
They'll run on first down. It's Holloway, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Being chased out left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. Holloway. Space to run past the 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, Burrell looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Bass on for the extra point.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hoover. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Defensively, I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now Jackson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first down, it's Holloway, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.